One thing that I know about Jeremy is that he's always been interested in helping people with their health. I remember it being a very important thing to him growing up, and continues to be. And he'd be friends with anyone. There wasn't anybody that he would shun or make them feel like they weren't worth his time. Everybody was worth his time and his energy, and he wanted to be friends with everyone.
I've known Jeremy for 4 years, long before Dub came along. Jeremy has been a very successful businessman since he was young. I think one of the most revealing conversations I had was not with him, but with his father. And listen to his father talk about the kind of young man Jeremy was, and how he worked and saved his money, lived providently, stayed out of debt, and where he is today in this economy. His personal life is an example of the way we would all want to live personally.
When he came to me and presented the plan of, let's do this nutrition company, I felt instantaneously great about it. I was very supportive because I trusted him. I knew he had a great idea. The vision behind it is focusing on one person at a time. Because if you don't take the time to know people on an individual basis, then there's really no way that you could really help them and they can feel where you're coming from.
So Jeremy's on his way to Canada, stops in Montana and to see us. And my son, Caleb, is starstruck because here's this big guy with big muscles, and he wishes so bad that he could get Jeremy to show him some stuff to more effectively work out. So, you know, Jeremy's busy and, you know, got lots of meetings, and it seems like he's always on the phone. And then, but he had promised Caleb a workout, and as it got later and later, Caleb's thinking it's not going to happen. And sure enough, I believe it was 10:30 at night. He says, "Come on, bud, I promised you a workout, let's go." Ever since Jeremy spent some time with Caleb, Caleb is just driven, and you know, he's got some knowledge under his belt. He loves taking the Dub product, and he is just set goals and achieved them. He looks so good now, and for a 15-year-old kid to be that consistent, and it all started with Jeremy giving him a leg up. It seemed like such a small thing, but it was huge to Caleb. It made a huge difference.
There are some rather confidential moments that I wish I could share with you. Like the night that Jeremy was getting ready to leave for Haiti. And we had an opportunity to spend a few moments together and really get to know his heart. A man who is leaving not knowing how he's going to succeed, but absolutely knowing that he must, because there are lives on the line. Tremendous sacrifice to his family, financially and time, but so willing to do whatever was necessary to serve. And he was successful in his mission, as many know. And that's just the way he lives his life. He gets an impression to talk to someone, and he does. He steps into someone's world, and he stays there.
I mean, we naturally live a life of what's in it for me. If we can push that equation out of the, or that thought process out of the way and say, I just want to help this person with their challenges. I believe that that's what's going to spread throughout the country and the globe and help the health challenges of today, is people sharing their personal experience with the next person, and that person having a good experience and sharing it with the next. 4 becomes 150, and 150 becomes 15,000, and 15,000 becomes 150,000, and then we slowly become a household name because people's health are being so greatly affected by it, and we become known for the good of what we are striving to achieve. And it does start with passion. It does start with being inspired and inspiring more and more people, and enough people getting on board with that same message. It's an unstoppable train. It's an unstoppable force.